absolute bullet from Nahu straight at Jamie Murray. Just to pay attention to that.
If they're going to get on it, they're going to go on the Murray second serve, Andy Murray's second serve, aren't they? A real statement of intent early on.
Did you see the speed gun? Is that correct? 53?
Worrying if it is.
MPH. Not sure the speed gun is working because there's no register for that serve, but already the French making an impact here.
This is one he chose to receive, isn't it? This is the exact scenario they would have envisaged. He's got a couple of clean returns off the bat.
Better from Andy Murray. Well placed.
Wants the same ball back as well.
There's no case of easing yourself in, is it? You've got to be ready right from the start. Good hands. Andy under pressure at the net. Trying to get in his first volley, but it's Jamie's second. He's so quick. This is where his real skill lies.
He's done well, isn't he? The correct return from Songa initially forced Murray to get up on the volley. Jamie was well aware that ball was coming down the centre.
Pass from Songa. Murray trying to cover every angle there.
That's the value of having two back. You force Andy Murray into a volley, slightly more aggressive volley. Just kind of didn't do anything with it, did he really? And Songa had time on his forehand to pick his spot. Classic shot there.
Good point.
Let's repeat the once.
Now the annoying thing for Andy Murray is that there's a balloon that's straight onto the court. That's why the let was called. It wasn't his serve. Garner explaining his decision. Very annoyed because it was a decent serve. He's got to load up and try again. Great point, remember. The breakthrough, so the firepower early on from the French is significant. And they start the better. I think the speed gun is now working. That says 134 mph, and it's typical of the kind of weight of serve from Songa yesterday. They went straight at the Jamie Murray forehand, which is no great surprise. Steer on that volley from Songa with Jamie covering across the centre, able to angle it up past him up the line.
Songa's going to get quite a few of those volleys now. He's going to put a lot of balls on the shins of Songa, who's going to have to deal with that. That's a good start as well. Aggressive play.
Yesterday, Songa found that really difficult to deal with. So many of those balls, more that singles rubber developed from Murray dipping over and catching out the Frenchman.
Okay. 40.
You're going to see almost two paces there with it, because to Jamie, I don't think you'll see Songa go full out always. Jamie doesn't generate a lot of pace off the forehand side, so I think when he's playing, obviously against Andy, he's going to look to try and get as many free points as he can, but against Jamie, I think he'll change the pace a little bit and mix it up as he did there.
Wait, please.
Great interception by Jamie Murray after Andy's fine return. Very quick movement from the older of the Murray brothers here. Right off, taking it away. He was onto it in a flash. Not giving the French any further look at the ball. Keenly aware there, very good awareness of where Andy Murray was venturing across to the centre of the court. Just flick this past the former Wimbledon champion.
Well, how quickly was Songa as well. The move forwards came in very quickly off a slightly slower serve. He knew that Jamie was going to chip it again. And so the key is that it's going to be dropping pretty quickly. Not a lot of pace on it, so you've got to get in nice and tight.
British duo yet to claim a game. 2-love they trail. Miss hit return by Mahu, lands in.
Does that sound better or not?
Jamie Murray got in there.
Jamie is very good at his finding spaces on the court, and a great example here. Louis Kaya is what he's here for. Taught Jamie a heck of a lot. A lot of the British guys about finding those angles. Not always about power in doubles. It's about being able to create the space, find the space, and Jamie did that perfectly there.
Good first.
Laughs from the stands there, got a bit confusing between the brothers.
Jamie gets on the net after Andy hits his ball, moving forwards the whole time. The second one here is right on top of the net. You've got to be very careful when you're going straight at it, but just the last one, his body weight was just moving backwards a little bit. To be quite so aggressive, I'm sure he needs to stand his position here.
Good placement of that 100-mile-an-hour serve. Jamie Murray, of the four of them, with more doubles titles, 12, he's got one this year. Lou has 9, also with one this year. And he's picked up a couple in his career, and Joe has got 4 to his name. So it's Jamie Murray who's played much more doubles than any of the others on the court this season. 27 wins so far. So a hole for Jamie Murray, Britain on the board, but it's France who lead 2-1.
aggressive, proactive in the rally. It was had the volley he wanted, just didn't execute on it. In the middle, that's what we'll try and do. Anytime I think you can get that to kind of hit a half volley off that first shot, I think it's a good result for you.
Serve into the body. Andy Murray could do little more than lift the defensive ball. But who's not going to miss that kind of overhead?
Net first serve.
On this one. Really strong shot for the French, isn't it? You've got to say they've been on the money.
Fast on, Andy Murray drawing the error off Sunday there. So the French showing a little indecision, actually chasing back this up and over return. Smart from Jamie Murray, Mahou sliding into the corner as he hit that. Jamie forcefully putting it away.
43.
I think Mahou had probably switched off thinking it was going to be Tsonga smash, didn't he? Been so alive so far, and just caught a little by surprise the fact that Tsonga wasn't there. Just a little change up here off the return. Tsonga with the I formation, semi-I formation.
Jamie just distracted a bit by somebody's sign, possibly the sunshine glaring down the court. One, 3. Feeling that Andy's yet to really settle into this, and therefore as a duo they've yet to really find their groove, but good work at the net, keeping close, giving the French much to work with there. Murray keeping good depth.
keeping it in the right place as well, going to Mahu's back, and that's going to be the weakest shot, isn't it, of all the kind of ground strokes on the back of the court. We talked about some of this weakest strokes. If you get a bit of volley in that position, you've got to try and get it to Mahu's backhand. It's not really going to keep you from pace that often off that side.
So Andy Murray holds this time, having been broken at the start. 3-2. Serve again, 3-2 ahead. And more success from Jamie Murray with a lob return, this time over Mahu.
It wasn't really as if it was a pre-planned attack, it was just a case of trying to stab it deep. To the side of smart volley from Andy.
Get up.
Fascinating battle, isn't it?
15.
Single serve to that Murray return. Who's going to win that? That could well, in many ways, decide the outcome of the match on the key points. We must get to that stage.
Good little flick, mid-court return from Jamie Murray, testing out the half volley, and again it's Tsonga missing with that. He missed a lot yesterday.
It's the move after, isn't it? It does the work. He knows Tsonga on the half volley. If he goes back to Jamie Murray, he's closing the net. If he goes to Andy, he's giving him a groundie. So it's a kind of no-win situation. It really applies a lot of pressure on the Tsonga kind of half volley. Serve. It was a slightly slower serve, but again, by Mahu moving, he just changed. I think Andy Murray's thought process got the back for the return.
Yes, he's yet to find that the two-hander that he's known for. It's a fine return in his own right on the tier, Andy Murray, and always had a very high-class backhand stroke, but yet to really bring it to this match. A challenge.
43.
Not going to.
Great Britain to the call on the left serve. The ball was called.
Jack Garner just said, look, Jamie's saying no, you're saying yes.
Yes, a little bit. But Andy was saying challenge, Jamie was saying good. I didn't know which one to go with.
Challenge, then it was confirmed.
2 challenges.
Point to France. So they get ahead in the game.
Well, you talk about who's a leader, I think your answer was right there, wasn't it? One brother saying no challenge, the other one saying, yeah, I do want a challenge. Who won that argument?
Although he was wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's wide. Again, down to the forehand. Talk to his brother, looking a little hot under the collar, with a collarless shirt that he's wearing.
That's the second serve, wasn't it, from Tsonga? Really take on the second serve, 114 miles an hour on the centre.
That little Andy's fitness trainer helping again with loud support.
Just lost the ball toss there, didn't he? Jamie, the ball going way too far out to his left.
Precision with the return. Songa finding the angle perfectly.
Especially this kind of aggressive shot. This is so simple. It's just very little backswing, very little follow through. Just gets the racket strength to move it out in front. Good angle.
Back for serve.
Well there, they're just coming into who's right hip, unable to hit the forehand he was after.
Too soon. Because the serve's not that pacey down right, so you can see how much time Songa has to change the angle of the return.
An amazing backhand volley from Jamie Murray before that put-away smash. But kind of off balance, coming forward, still able to hit here. Look at that. Find that angle. He's certainly playing the leading role in terms of what he's trying to do out there. Neither Andy quite in the groove just yet. Straight through, a true serve from Jamie gives Great Britain the third game. Still just the one break separating these teams. 4-3 in the first set. Well, that's a good start certainly from Jamie Murray to this game. Just finding the right angle to get that off the Songa frame.
First serve so far. Second set, Songa.
another horrible serve. That's Mahou doing that. See that Andy Murray was staying back there. Maybe that's something they'll adopt more as this match develops. Certainly the French have had success with that. Andy removing his cap now as we swirl around and look from a different angle onto this colourful scene.
Who doesn't have a lot of pace. He likes to use pace off the backhand side, but ask him to generate his own. That's where he struggles. And again, there, a slower second serve going into his single-hander. Able to hit through the ball with enough power.
Bravo!
To skip around that second serve and do that forward crunch.
All it needed. Deft touch from Jamie.
40-50.
Volley down the centre again to that Mahou backhand, which fails. So the set continues for the moment. 5-4, France lead first set. Soar from there. So far, France with the edge, and Tsonga serving for the first set now. 5-4.
Talked about, isn't he? Don't want to have Tsonga to hit up those low volleys. Andy Murray pushed up off the second serve, so he's in an aggressive position here. And that's exactly what Murray's out here for those sorts of moves. Quality doubles. Taking command of things.
Well called, good combination. That's better from the British point of view.
More ways than one. Initially, Tsonga not choosing the serving volley, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of kind of his mindset. I mean, how good is this for Murray here? Murray putting in one of the most awkward spots possible. Tsonga able to lunge forward out of his comfort zone. Again, just telling himself, be aggressive. You've got to try and stay in that frame of mind. lots of points they've been winning so far in this opening set, isn't it? Those kind of 50-50 balls where you really feel that Billy's got the ball they want to. And just close the gap and then straight to Mahu there. Made himself big.
That'll do for the first set. Strong start from the French duo right from the start. And they've certainly thrown down the challenge here to the hosts. First set in the bag for the visitors by 6 games to 4. Wow. How about that for a volley?
Doesn't get much better than that. With the real difficulty here to find that sort of angle. This volley standing. Little racket head moves off the contact as well.
He loves to jump out to the left-hand side and then hit that off forehand cross, and he couldn't have hit this in a better place than he did there.
He's actually standing quite far back, isn't he, Songa? So it gives him time to kind of run around that particular shot as well.
Ouais, bien joué ça encore. Donnez Nico.
Again, exceptional from Jamie, and Songa made that very difficult for him, but what a volley once more from the older of the British brothers.
Isn't it? Look at this one lands. It's awkward. Songa knows he's not trusting his back end there, but made the decision he wanted to hit a second forehand off the ball and couldn't do so with any purpose.
Dropped it short by Andy. Difficult for Mahu to dig that up and control his reply.
This was not a clean smash at all. He shot this one a little bit. So he just trying to get a bit of width on it, and he sort of ends up sort of framing it. It works out very nicely for him.
And he's wide away with that one. Very edgy at the moment, Andy Murray. Make him feel a bit better, and he jumps up and down, enjoying that one.
Yesterday's quality is almost relief.
So they come good with a hold at the start of this set, better than they managed at the start of the first, and now they now settle into the battle from here. Very little as yet that Britain's been able to do against the French serves. No break points so far. It was a year ago that Great Britain were in a World Group quarter-final for the first time in a long time, away to Italy at Naples. On that occasion, it was Italians who'd taken the lead on the first day through Fognini, only for Murray to level it up with victory over Seppi. And on doubles day, it was Colin Fleming and Andy Murray who combined so well to beat Billie and Fognini in 4 sets to give Great Britain the lead, only for Fognini and Seppi to win on the Sunday. That's the closest that Great Britain has yet been in a long, long time to making the semis of this event. Put away for Mahou, a love hold. This year, didn't he, with Freddie Nielsen, whom he'd succeeded there, as you say, a few years ago. Notice just now Mahou clenching his fist, looking up to that sea of support to his left, making contact with there, drawing energy from them.
Anything. I'm trying to keep him honest at the moment.
At the 6th time of asking, a winning smash from the British pair.
I thought it was an insult the line. You got your chair out after that set.
Piece of that, says Jamie Murray. No mistake. 2-1.
Best he could. He's sure he was thinking that shot though.
Ready, go. Right.
Two good rounders from Murray. First to return, the second driven through as well down the middle. More like it.
The more times you can put that return to play, the more it starts to get into your head a little bit. Isn't that a string, 2 or 3 together so far today?
He's trying to get where he can see the line. Yeah.
Break point for Great Britain. Jamie Murray conjuring up another of those high returns. And although it didn't get right over Mahou, Andy Murray's reflex reply to that. Finishing it off. So where does Joe serve here? Murray moving around at the far end. Joe wanting another word with Mahou. They want to be clear of mind indeed together.
He's moving way to his left, so he's showing Songa the line. This is exactly what he did yesterday to Songa, wasn't it? Danced around at the back of the court, tried to get inside his head off the serve.
Great Britain's challenge in the goal on the left baseline. The ball was called out.
It was all going in there, wasn't it? And Songa hits a horrendous volley. He thought the ball was coming back.
Not sure Andy's sure now that it was right to challenge. It was. After all that. And that's the breakthrough, and here it comes. Listen to the roar.
He did. He said challenge twice. The first time was right away. Good job.
A little bit sort of gets in the head as if saying, "Oh, I might have got that wrong," knowing he's actually right.
Sydney so far.
On fait attendre, hein, s'il y a du bruit, on fait attendre.
Force that error.
Allez, mec.
More momentum now to his brother. Serving here, 3-1, 15 love. Energised and ahead 4-1.
Jouez ça. Joe's right. Joe very good in that game. Disappointed, of course, to have lost his own serve for the first time a couple of games ago. Still with the advantage in this second set, 4-2. They've started the doubles today over in Ostend. Belgium 2-0 up in the tie at home to Canada. Today it's Bemelons and coming out against Nesta and Shamasdin. And you were telling me, Nick, there are many partners now. Nesta over the years, is it 9?
Plays it is 100 different doubles partner, didn't he, in Nottingham? Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of youngsters, those two. 40s plus.
Yep.
Of course, Leander celebrating another Grand Slam title with Martina Hingis at Wimbledon in the mix there. Murray getting in the mix here. Andy Murray, that is, a delicate half volley, changing the direction. Sweet. Got it done. Forehand. Perfect connection. Control. Give Songa on the forehand, on the return, and you're making, Jamie Appleyard's making the move early. You're going to put a lot of pressure on Andy to come in behind there. Good serve.
Just took a little bit off again. He was 126, but he just wanted to go to that backhand. He backed himself down into the backhand side and make the first one.
More celebration from the home team and many fans. Andy jumping up again, delight with Jamie finishing off there in this second set and trying to level it up. Design the ball, didn't rush it. It would have been easy to do so. Adrenaline pumping. From Andy, that one came searing into the toes of Songa.
It's so tough for Songa to hit any kind of aggressive volley like that. So Jamie Murray really imposes himself and shuts down the windows, if you like, of places where Songa can actually go to get it away from him. No, this isn't it for Songa. This is a big game you feel. They're trying, I think they do lose the set. Important they can start serving at the start of the third. This has an early lead.
40-30.
No second break forthcoming for the British duo. Have to serve for this set. Losing his in the process there. France winning the point. No messing with him.
Definitely the leader in that particular point was
Jamie, yeah.
Took this advantage.
Well left. Set points for Great Britain.
Into the body. Mixing up the sword.
It's an even contest, 1-set all. Hard-fought contest in pursuit of the semi-final in September. 1 point all in the tie so far, 1-set all in this doubles. Jamie Murray move across the centre, so a nice challenge again. Good hands. The line.
Yeah.
Go back to that penultimate set. Such an important hold for Joe and for France. Britain managed to break him there, claim the set. Served the start of this third, but the Frenchman coming good at the start of it themselves on serve. Mahou really fired up. Plays with a lot of passion, a lot of pride. I mean, it's quite late in the day for him in terms of Davis Cup duty. Suddenly thought we were in Spain when I heard that. Very different settings for Davis Cup around the world. This one has certainly come good. Well, there's commitment for you. Flying off the turf to his left, in vain on that occasion, but you can see what it means to Mahou to try and win every single point he can.
Really Songa looming large at the minute, covered the middle. Very clinical, precise volleys.
Good one there from Andy, stunning the ball. Hammers it home in the end. Some pretty fine defence from Songa and Mahou to extend the point for as much as they did.
UNIQLO.
Himself to put down the hammer here. Well, this time he bailed out. Remember yesterday, complete air shot on the first serve attempt at one point.
Had the win to blame yesterday, didn't he? I'm not sure he's blaming today.
Good job they're not trying to play this up at St Andrews. As much as many Scots would love them to be playing back in that region again, but today, this is the place to be. quick hold.
Dangerous serve, guys. And just give Sondra a bit more time to kind of weigh up the options. That's exactly what happened there, Ryan. Just middle of the box with a slightly slower first serve. Sondra a bit of time here. Just caught in the way, just a little too far back.
Put that down to why Andy has an issue with the hobble.
It's a difficult one. I don't know. I mean, whether or not he just perhaps hasn't. I mean, he obviously hasn't had to need to use it that much over the years, has he?
Works well, getting that serve out wide in that way, and Jamie left-handed to punch through this volley again, split the difference.
No, she called wide. I saw her hand, so I didn't hear the call.
Second screen.
Trying to take his racket out of the way. So the heat and heart of this battle, an hour and a half long, still separate the two teams. 2 games all in the third set.
First serves and Songa's ball right there, isn't it?
It was.
Hesitation. It was hanging for a long time. Go at Songa here. Test him out again. Just got to get the racket out in front here strongly. Good hand skills.
Fair to say that the 2 guys who played more doubles than the other 2 are the ones who have played the better. Mahu and Jamie Murray. But a deft little volley from Songa secures that.
It's very difficult as well. They've got so quickly over the tip here. This is just going to die across the tape. Songa's going to be so careful. He's got to get his racket out to the ball. His body's kind of already stuck on the floor, so he's got to make sure he gets his racket out to the ball quickly.
Santoro. Instinctive volley from Jamie Murray. It's Juice trying to make it happen.
Reacting the customer is closing the well through those good reactions, and that's exactly what Jamie Murray shows right here. Just trying to spend off the racket to get the racket again out to the ball somehow. Return of Saunders.
Nice combinations and applauded by his older brother. A little smile from the captain as well. Jamie Murray initially with a volley himself and then this one short. Andy patiently here, not trying to overplay the ball. Ball's being brought out, and certainly the French duo changing their rackets. Andy Murray to change his. Jamie hanging on to his one. To me, he's been the standout so far of the quartet. I think feeling that from the start, obviously Andy was rocked by getting his serve broken at the very beginning, and of course he's such an iconic figure for the British team, trying to be the leader, and yet in a way he's not allowed his game to flow today. It's Jamie who's played the better doubles. Somehow Andy's got to find that kind of relaxed play amidst the frenzy.
Let Jamie play in and worry about what he's doing, as you say. From his perspective, he's just trying two jobs right up to the one.
But Jamie seems to be doing just fine, thank you very much. So,
balls in this game, so just a little bit more to the song to serve.
David.
Murray his head after and missing another return. There have been a lot of those today. Ending up in the net.
France has 2 challenges remaining. Please.
It was the serve that he needed.
France leads 4 games to 3. Please. Thank you.
Over in Ostend in Belgium. It is Belgium with the upper hand at the moment in their doubles. Emmelmans and Koppians are set to the good against Canada. 7-5 in the first for them. Off the take and onto the line, I think, from Mahu.
Has 2 challenges remaining.
Great swipe at the ball.
15
It's
all.
a fine serve, one of the better ones he has struck so far today.
It feels like Andy in the last kind of seconds, and especially has taken the weights off and sacrificed a bit more spin. So he's going to let the new balls do the work here. Spin on the serve.
Left hip.
Something has to work with him from the move perspective there, but he'll just a little more. A touch lower.
Both of them out, but he avoided it. And it goes long. Right down in the middle. Team bench. Andy Murray demanding more from the crowd and getting it, as you'd expect.
Ready for play. Please. Please. 15 love.
Very stingy off serve so far in this set. About 60% across line second, and nearly 90 for both of their first. Perfectly placed.
Yeah.
40 love.
mistake from Mahu for Great Britain, serving to stay in set number 3.
With the return, Volley, I love the way he followed this in, but Andy Murray was so alive to this particular volley from Mahu. He knew where it was going. The pace as well, a little bit of extra roll on the forehand volley as well there. It wasn't just a kind of come underneath it, so it set up. He made sure it actually hit through the court.
Great serve, says Andy. It was swinging into Singer's right hip.
Hey, mate, go. Hey. Nice race up. Hey, great.
Serve, haven't they, to really build a bit of pressure.
Yes, sir.
Taking away the wide serve. Again, been smart the Murray brothers with their positions they've stood in. Again, you can see Jamie standing much further to his right to take that sliding serve away from Songa. Made him hit the one down the tee.
Volley from Songa. The Murray brothers switching sides mid-rally. French won that point. An amazing return, lob return from Jamie Murray again that was just inside the baseline. But Andy Murray unable to kill off the ball from there.
Just thinking as far, just thinking I wonder if we're going to see Jamie put in a good little chip level and did just that. No, that was one that got away. Full credit to Murray though for just dicking it back in the plate. Point they should not have won.
Oh no. They're both Murray brothers on the floor. Andy's hurt. Not sure what he's done there. So a reminder of the score, 5-all and 40-15 France serving. Andy Murray jogging back to the chair. Wise and well struck. Immense pace on it, but the placement key.
To the ball for a turn. Much better.
Brothers in arms, great combination. They take it to the tie break.
Thank you.
Gave himself the room, able to guide it up the line for a winner. Mini break right at the start of it.
Well, he may not have the most powerful, the best topspin form, but he may have to move through the ball like this. Sommer's gone early. And just use the pace to just nudge it up the line, really.
Strikes back that off forehand. A swerve on the shot, stretching out Jamie Murray's volley.
And he's got inside the board, didn't he? Inside the board, so that's allowed the spin to go away. This ball's always moving away from Jamie Murray. He just doesn't quite get out there, not getting it tight enough either.
That wasn't going back. Even Andy Murray beaten.
Good on that, that's the first serve that Sommer's hit from that side of the court.
Tejo.
Gripping school of returning, wasn't it? The left press, indecisive of that shot. Just ball was a bit quicker as well. Just a touch slower, 117.
Number 5 from the British side. Certainly the treatment that Murray had seems to have helped.
On this particular shot here, could just be a little disappointed with his initial effort. Forceful movement from Sommer, himself bigger than. to an extent. A huge 5 minutes or so.
Smart work, both of them. Jamie's return and then handiwork from Andy at the net.
Quality return, wasn't it, from Andy Murray? That was the shot that changed the dynamic of the rally. That little wrong footer. They're all going the wrong way.
Ready for play, thank you.
Jamie on the deck, he gets up. But did he let the ball go, I wonder, off the return?
Nasty as well, couldn't it?
5-all. Six-5 set point. Andy Murray's winning volley to bring up set point. Can he now find a winning return to clinch it?
Thank you. Please.
He has! What a celebration! They haven't won the match, but they've taken a big step towards doing so. It's 2-1 in Great Britain's favour. And he's very conservative, isn't he, again, Andy? He's not taking that on the full. He lets it bounce, but Sander lets him off.
Sander lost his hope, didn't he, a little bit after that big tie-break loss yesterday, and I think it's an early chance just to make something happen, a simple forehand.
Space only to trip it back in the net.
Just open the face of the volley.
this pace now. No let up there from
First game,
Jamie Murray. Albeit this is only Mahou's second. Tsonga's sixth.
Next. That's second.
On this one, we can't do anything.
No. They all set out. Oh, they all set out. Yeah, they all set out. No. They all set out.
The bench have changed. The bench have put
I didn't play.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? It wasn't when it came from the spectators. It wasn't the line umpire. It wasn't their band.
Yeah, I know, but the people can talk like No, it's not the first time. He said he's coming from the crowd and he can do anything. What do you mean?
And it was in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please do not call the ball out during play, okay? It's distracting to both teams. Please do not call the ball out during play.
I got it. Allez mec, prochain poil, allez, celui-là là. Allez mec, allez Joe, allez Nico.
Please. Please.
This may be a moment for the Murrays to make their move.
Move for Jamie Murray, who has just disrupted Tsonga's initial first volley, just put him off going a different look. Randy though, just taking it in low.
Terminé ça. Allez mec, allez.
See it going, isn't it? With a long leg going, knows it as well now. Does he go with the slider wide?
Missed it. That's wide.
Allez mec, allez, c'est rien.
It's not as easy as it looks, that particular smash.
30-41.
He hits it the other way. He's got to get the angle. The racket base has got to be from the awkward spot from left to right, so it's easy to do that.
Please.
First one he has missed, I think, all match, and what a time for it. Oh, that was about a foot wide of the mark. Murray trying to punch that hole. Really made it.
Please.
touching the edge of the line. Break point again for Great Britain. And that will give them a 2-love lead. Momentum, massive now with the Murray boys.
Allez mec, hein. Allez.
This one that chips her down, he didn't really come to the party, he didn't really pull himself out of the hole. So he's going to come again.
Exceptional work from the Murrays again, and now it's Tsonga hurt on the floor. Murray's volley to this, look at that.
Please.
Another step taken towards what would be a fine, fabulous win for the hosts here. Another roar of approval. Jamie nails it. Kim loves it. Andy admires it.
Great hands again from Andy, just to be able to stack that mark with good length, played it perfectly.
forward now. He's come to this party in the end. He was tight and out of sorts, perhaps striving for too much early on. But Jamie, the elder brother's been the calm force behind this bid. And, eventually, the younger brother has come good with him. A double fault, it means a double break in Great Britain's favour. 2 sets to 1 ahead and 4-love up in the fourth.
The front certainly won't give up. You're looking at it, I think you're not sure that, but would have been impossible to have, you would have thought now, wasn't it? That third set proved to be that tie break. As you say, Andy, for the first set, really was kind of a bystander is the right word, but he certainly didn't show anything. That's what he can do, really has at these levels.
Not for sure.
Ball again. Where is he? One more game required, that's all, Murray.
hasn't missed many at all. Impressing his ability to over the return as well on that occasion.
How about that for a point and a half? Fantastic dexterity of Jamie Murray before only finding the winning shot.
The right shot to hit on the angle, finish it off.
Challenge.
Near sideline, the ball was called out.
Chuck, no? Didn't see Chuck.
Ball from Mahu is enough. So they are on the board in this fourth set, but they trail now 5-1. Jamie Murray will serve for the win.
Net for serve. Net for serve.
face. Jamie Murray celebrating, looking right at Joe there. We think of the fire, competitive instincts of Andy Murray on the court that we see so often, but he's not lacking here in that department. And he's played a great match, he really has, right through. Good return from Mahal. Broken so far. In danger of that now.
The return in terms of wasn't clean the image there. From Sandra there. Disappointed. It's nice to be a little more aggressive with it. Off that two-hander.
Match points for Great Britain.
Thank you. Right, please.
Fitting that Jamie Murray should finish it like that. The British brothers celebrate the success, a fine win to come from a set down in that fashion. 2 hours and 50 minutes, 4-6, 6-3, 7-6, 6-1. Job done today, still a job to do tomorrow, but in pole position now to try and find their way through to the semi-finals.
Okay. We're on. Many, many congratulations to both of you. An absolutely inspired performance, amazing atmosphere. You look like you enjoyed yourselves out there.
Yeah, I mean, we played an unbelievably high-level match against a top team, and yeah, absolutely fantastic atmosphere. And you know, to play and represent your country with your brother and win a match like this is it's very special.
Jamie, when you were growing up, did you ever believe that you would be representing your country together in the Davis Cup? I've known you've done it before, but here in this kind of atmosphere at Queen's Club?
No, not at all. I mean, I thought he could do it, but I wasn't sure about myself. But it was... That was brilliant. I mean, the crowd were amazing. I think twice as loud as yesterday. We absolutely loved it. You know, big thanks to the support team who, you know, cheered us from start to finish and helped us all this week. And hopefully tomorrow we're in a good position to try and win the tie now.
Absolutely. Andy, just tell us, what were the tactics that worked so well today? Because it was so close up until the end of that third set. So what worked so well?
I thought both of us served well. I mean, apart from the first game where I got broken, I don't believe they had any break points until maybe Jimmy's last service game, so we didn't give them too many opportunities there. And then we wanted to keep a lot of energy on the court and play as a team from start to finish, and we made adjustments as the match went on, and both of us returned really well, and that made a big difference.
Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants to know the answer to this question. How's the groin, and is it okay for the singles tomorrow?
Shouldn't be asking me questions like that, Annabelle. No, it was not so much my groin, it's more the hip. I slipped a little bit yesterday, and everyone's fallen a few times on the court, but thankfully it was okay. It's just, yeah, it's sore, but we got one more match tomorrow, hopefully, and then I can rest for a few days.
Looking forward to it tomorrow?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the job now is to go and rest and recover, and you know, like I say, just one more match, get patched up for tomorrow, and hopefully put on a good performance. But it's going to be extremely tough. They have such a strong team, and you know, I'll need to play great tennis to win.
Well, we look forward to it. Well done again. You're in pole position, 2-1 going into the final day. Jamie and Andy Murray.